Welcome everyone to the Guidebook of the Week series, and this week we are going to check how to clean a hotel room. And it is so good, my friends, or my enemies, whatever. It will make you want to clean toilets like nonstop. And even though you won't use it necessarily to clean a hotel room, some of the features in there can be applied to lots of different areas in a manufacturing facility, such as cleaning up a workstation, making sure everything's all set at the end of your shift, helping you sustain your 5S activities, maybe. You could use it on a personal level. Maybe you've got kids that don't want to clean their rooms. They just want to keep playing on their iPads. Well, VKS works on a tablet, so it can do wonders for this as well. So let's dive in right away. There you go. All right. So let's hit start, and here we've got a first form here asking us for information on what we're doing. So again, every time you run through an instruction, you get a report. You can match that report to a work order. In that case, we're going to match it to a room number. In that report, you'll also know when did you start this instruction, when does it end. So in that case, you would get some statistics on how long does it take to clean a room. I even have a question here to select like the room state. So maybe if the room's a bit messier, we can allow more time to clean it. Something can be done about it. All the data you'll collect, you can export that to Excel. You can use the API to come up with your own analysis, push that into a dashboard, whatever you want. So let's start. Pick a room number, room type. We're ballers here, so obviously we're gonna go with a king bed suite. Room state, we're real pigs, so we're gonna pick the 1 star. Sorry. All right, kitchen area, empty and clean the microwave, empty and clean the ice bucket. Replace the cups, wipe the surface. Pretty standard. Those are normal types of annotations you would put on a step. So let's move on there. Empty the coffee machine, replace missing items. Here I'm using droplets to point part numbers. You can click on them. It's going to highlight what I'm clicking on the right. You can also write the part numbers directly on the step if you want, but if you have lots of stuff, you don't want to have too much clutter on your image, you're better using the droplets in that case, such as what I did. And I even have a form here called inventory management I can use to select the parts I'm using that will probably need to be replenished. Like the log of this form saved with the information selected in here can be used to trigger the action of buying new items. This form could be sent via email automatically to somebody, so you can retake this concept and use it maybe on the side of some of your instructions. Maybe if you are doing like CNC machining and a tooling breaks, maybe you want to identify which tools would need to be replaced, something like this. In our case, we're big coffee drinkers, so definitely coffee pods will need to be replenished. So let's select this here, hit save, and move over to the washroom. And here, I mean, when it's visual, it's pretty clear to know what to do, compared to maybe having just a sheet of paper and having to tick some lines of items and have just some words to tell you what you expect. Here, you just copy what you see. Fairly obvious. Let's move over there. Replace tissue box, fold paper rolls. Here, as you can see, I'm not too good for that, but that's okay. Refill washroom essential kits. Again, we can open up this form again and pick the parts we got to replace. Let's be honest here. Uh, Everybody's taking all that and putting that in their suitcase. So let's replace everything. Hit save. Move over position as shown. Replace washcloths if needed. Replace the sink essentials. Again, I can open up that inventory management page again, pick the items, move over. We've got a form here. Select, confirm you've completed those tasks. Very simple, but you require the user to fill that in. You have proof, when it was done, who filled it. All that's going to be in your report. And you can even ask for more questions on that form. And one you could be using is maybe to take a picture of your finished cleaning. I've heard that a lot in manufacturing. Maybe you have different shifts of people always working on the same workstations, and some people will complain that the people on the other shifts leave their workstation all messy all the time. Well, now maybe you can have a form that opens up at the end of their shift asking them to clean everything, take a picture of all that's said and done, all the 5S is done correctly. You have proof that it was in fact done appropriately now. So let's select this here, hit save, living room area, make the bed, 1 foot stretch and tuck, classic technique, vacuum the floor, of course, and then reset the AC. So here, instead of using the droplets to point part numbers, I use them to show a sequence of operations. Very good to show an order of like which buttons to push, knobs to turn, levers to rotate. Um, very, very useful for that. Again, you can click on the droplets. It's going to highlight it on the right if you need to. Let's say we have a problem with the AC unit. We now have access right away to its operation manual, so we can look at the information there. We don't have to pull that out of somewhere. Maybe you have specific issues that happen all the time with that unit. You could create a guidebook that shows how to troubleshoot those issues and link those guidebooks on the side here, so the user can quickly access those troubleshooting guides, follow through the steps, close it, go back to where they were, so they don't have to raise their hand and try to find that information somewhere. Everything's there. But let's say you're not an expert on how to fix that. You need a handyman or an electrician to come over. We have a form here, help request, that you can click on, select the required resource, handyman, let's say. You can ask again for more information, maybe a picture of what's broken. Maybe the customer set things on fire, the window's broken, everything's trashed, there are holes in the walls. Well, maybe you take pictures of to get some proof of that. Who knows? You never know what can happen in a hotel room. Or in that case, you can ask for comments, maybe write down why you need their help. Um, Hit save, they'll get an email, they'll be notified of those issues, and if you did add some comments, they'll know how to prioritize um, which room to target first. All right, so that is said and done. And lastly, confirm the room has been cleaned completely. This will close the guidebook. You'll get your stop time. You'll get the statistics that you need. But also, it's been set up so that when you do finish this guidebook, a notice is being sent to the hotel desk and directly to the customers. In that case, no more the awkward little walk and sneak peek in the hallway to see if your room's clean. Now you know it's finished. You can go back, chill, and watch TV for the whole day if you want. And that's about it for this example. And I really like it because it really shows how VKS can be adapted to different environments. Because yes, it started in manufacturing, but it can be used in different verticals. It can be used in different departments or different types of operations in your own manufacturing facility. Again, this can be used by a janitor to know how to do his tasks during the night or the day, or just hourly tasks of what to do. You could use VKS to show how to use a certain software. It's been used in schools right now. It's been used in hardware stores on how to set up some displays. Um, any process that you need a series of pictures or videos, you'll be able to use that. So thank you for listening. In 2 weeks, you'll be with Spiro this time. So until then, just relax and make your bed, of course.